Hello everyone, thank you for your attending this talk, and today I will present the work titled Towards Raw Object Detection in Diverse Conditions, published by Zhong Yuli and other authors. This work focuses on improving object detection robustness under challenging real-world environments such as low light, rain, and fog. The key motivation of this work comes from a simple but often overlooked fact: although modern cameras capture images in a raw format, most computer vision models are trained and evaluated only on processed sRGB images. In this paper was taken a step back and asked a fundamental questions: what if we learn directly from raw data instead of relying on sRGB? To answer this, authors introduce a new dataset called AODRAW, perform a comprehensive benchmark of existing detectors in the raw domain and propose a raw pre-training strategy with cross-domain distillations. In this slide, I will give a brief overview of the author's motivation and contributions. First, the problem: most existing object detections methods use a sRGB images which are compressed from raw data through an image signal processor. This compression is designed for visualization and not for perception, and it removes important information, especially under low light, rain or fog conditions. To address this issue, authors make three main contributions. First, introduces AODRAW, a large-scale real raw dataset. It contains 7,785 high-resolution raw images and 62 categories and 9 different light and weather conditions, covering both indoor and outdoor science. Second, based on these datasets, authors provide a comprehensive benchmark to fairly evaluate existing sRGB-based and RAW-based object detection methods under adverse conditions. The last propose a new training strategy. Instead of adapting sRGB pre-trained models using a trainable ISP, the authors directly pre-train models on the raw domain. They overcome the difficulty of learning from raw data, and the authors apply cross-domain knowledge distillation from a strong sRGB teacher models, as shown in figure on the right. Authors approach with extra ISP models and achieves better robustness and performance in challenging environments. Let's first look at part A, which represents traditional sRGB based object detection. In real cameras, the sensor first captures a raw image with high bit depth. However, this raw image is then processed by an image signal processor or ISP and converted into an 8-bit sRGB image. This ISP pipeline is designed for human visualization and not for machine perceptions. As a result, a large amount of fine-grained information is lost during this conversation. So while this may not be critical in normal conditions, it becomes a serious problem in low light, rain, or fog, where object details are already weak. These limitations motivates need to move beyond sRGB-based detections. Next part B, shows previous role-based object detection methods to reduce the information loss caused by the fixed ISP. This method introduces a trainable ISP model. This model learns how to convert raw image into a representation that is more suitable for detectors pre-trained on the sRGB domain. Compared to Part A, this approach can recover some useful information from raw data. However, it still has two major limitations. First, the detector is still fundamentally constrained by sRGB pre-training, so the domain gap between raw and sRGB remains. Second, the trainable ISP introduces additional computational cost and system complexity, which is not ideal for real-world deployment. Therefore, this solution is helpful but not optimal. Finally, part C shows authors' proposed approach. Instead of adapting sRGB pre-trained models, they take a different directions. They directly pre-train the backbone on raw images, which removes the domain gap between pre-training and fine-tuning. However, learning from raw images is more difficult due to noise and high dynamic range. To address this challenge, they apply cross-domain knowledge distillation. Specifically, an off-the-shelf model pre-trained on sRGB acts as a teacher using the raw backbone during pre-training. As a result, the methods fully exploits the rich information in raw data without relying on any ISP models and achieves stronger performance, especially under adverse conditions. This design is simpler, more efficient, and more robust. In this slide, I will explain the motivation behind their work. The first problem: most object detection systems rely on sRGB images, which are heavily compressed from raw data. While this is acceptable for visualization, it removes high bit depth information that is critical for detection. This information loss becomes especially harmful in adverse conditions, such as a low light, rain, and fog, where visual cues are already weak. Second, let's look at prior work. Some approaches use synthetic raw images, but these lack realistic noise and dynamics range. Other works collect real raw datasets, but they are small and limited in diversity. For example, only 6 to 8 categories. The author's key idea is simple but effective. They introduce AOD raw, a large-scale and diverse real raw dataset, and redesign the training pipeline by pre-training directly on raw images. To make raw pre-training stable and effective, they further apply cross-domain knowledge distillation. As a proof of the result, the methods achieve 34.8% AP, outperforming the sRGB baseline, especially under adverse conditions. In the next slide, I briefly review object detection methods related to this work. Existing object detectors can be roughly grouped into three categories. First, multi-stage detectors such as the RSNN family progressively refine proposals and usually achieves high accuracy. Second, one-stage detectors like YOLO and RetinaNet directly predict object locations and are much faster but often less precise. Third, transformer-based detectors such as DATER model global spatial relationships using attention mechanisms. Although these methods differ in architecture, they share a common assumptions. They are all designed and pre-trained on sRGB images. In this paper, authors take a different perspectives. Instead of proposing a new detector, they systematically evaluated these existing methods on raw images. This allows they to analyze how two sRGB to raw domain gap affects detection performance, especially under adverse conditions. So instead of adapting sRGB models or training from scratch, they directly pre-train detectors in the raw domain. These slides reviews datasets related to raw object detections. Most large-scale object detection datasets, such as the COCO, are built on sRGB images. While there are diverse heavy compression remove important information for adverse conditions. Several raw datasets have been proposed, including Pascal raw, LOD, and RAOD. However, these datasets are limited in either categories, conditions, or science diversity. The author's dataset AOD raw significantly expands this space. It covers 62 object categories over 135,000 instances and 9 different light and weather conditions, with an average of 70.4 objects per image. As summarized in the table, AOD raw is currently the most diverse real-world raw datasets for object detection, which enables systematic evaluation under adverse conditions. In these slides introduces how they collect the AO0 dataset. All images are captured using a Sony A7M IV camera, and they collect 7,785 real raw images paired with sRGB. Unlike synthetic data, these raw images preserve real sensor noise and high dynamic range. To ensure diversity, they consider two lighting conditions, daylight and low light, and three weather conditions, clear, rainy, and fog. By combining them, they obtain 9 real-world conditions covering both indoor and outdoor sign across different cities. All images are annotated with Coco-style bounding boxes over 62 object categories, which ensures compatibility with standard detection benchmarks. The examples on the right show that AO0 captures realistic and challenging scenarios, making it suitable for studying raw object detection and adverse conditions. This slide highlights the diversity and complexity of the AO0 dataset. Compared to existing datasets, AO0 contains highly complex science with up to 90 object categories and 327 instances in a single image. As shown in the distributions, the dataset follows a clear long-tail pattern where many object categories appear infrequently. In addition, AO0 includes a large proportion of small objects, which are known to be particularly challenging for object detections. These characteristics make AO0 a realistic and demanding benchmark for evaluating detection performance beyond standard RGB datasets. In the next slides, analyzes the spatial and environmental properties of AO0 dataset. First, the object center heat map shows that AO0 has a more uniform spatial distribution compared to COCO, which helps reduce location bias during training. Second, the brightness distributions indicated that AO0 covers a broad lighting range including both normal light and low light signs for indoor and outdoor environments. Finally, combining lighting and weather conditions, AO0 provides comprehensive coverage of adverse scenarios, making it well suited for robustness evaluation in real-world settings. This slide analyzes the performance gap between sRGB and raw domains. When models are trained and evaluated on sRGB images, they obtain a 34% AP. However, directly applying these models to raw images leads to a large performance drop down to 28% AP, revealing a clear domain gap. Using neural ISP-based adaptation improves performance, but the gap is not fully resolved and comes with additional computational costs. In contrast, when models are pre-trained and fine-tuned directly on raw images, performance recovers to 34.8% EP. This confirms that the domain gaps is fundamental and motivates their raw pre-training strategy. In this slides presents the author's raw pre-training methods and its robustness analysis. At the top, it summarized the core idea. They first contrast synthetic ImageNet raw by unprocessing ImageNet images, which allows large-scale classification pre-training directly in the raw domain. Instead of introducing ISP models or adapters, they apply cross-domain knowledge distillation from a strong sRGB teacher using both log level and feature level supervision. This design keeps the model simple and avoids extra computation. The plots at the bottom show why this works. When brightness or noise levels change, models pre-trained on sRGB degrade significantly. In contrast, raw pre-trained models remain much more stable, and distillation further improves robustness, especially under extreme conditions. This confirms that learning directly in the raw domain is crucial for robust object detections. These slides summarize the detection results of raw pre-training. First, they observe that pre-training accuracy on ImageNet RAW is comparable to sRGB, achieving 81.8% versus 82.1%, which shows that raw pre-training doesn't harm representation learning. More importantly, when transferred to object detection, raw pre-training brings a consistent improvement of 1.1 AP over sRGB pre-training and 0.8 AP over standard sRGB detection. The gains are particularly significant under adverse conditions. They observe 4.8% AP in rain and 1.2% AP in fog, which directly supports our motivation for robust detection in challenging environments. These environments improvements are consistent across different detectors and backbones as shown in the table below. They also evaluated raw, pre-trained and scaled sliced image training, where fine details matter more. Even with only 12 epochs, raw pre-training consistently outperforms sRGB, confirming that the gain is robust across training strategy. To conclude, this work highlights the importance of raw images for object detections under adverse conditions. It shows that sRGB image loses critical information while learning directly from raw data significantly improves robustness, especially in challenging environments such as rain and fog. The propose is simple yet effective solutions combining raw pre-training with cross-domain distillation without introducing ISP models or additional adapters. Finally, authors introduce AOD-RAW, a large-scale and diverse real-world RAW benchmark, which they hope will facilitate future research on robust and practical vision systems. Thank you for everyone for attention.